But I haven't even talked about anything else that I have listed here. But do you want to watch the Spider-Man trailer?
Sure.
We'll give it a watch together and see what we think. Because
Yeah.
we know I'm a Spider-Man nerd anyway. So let me bring it up. I'm curious to what you think of, because I know you're a much bigger anime head than I am. So I'd be curious what you think of the animation style and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's check this out together. Do, 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 do. I don't really care if we get monetized first. It doesn't bother me.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to pause it straight away. We have like the OG Spider-Man song coming in, like Spider-Man, Spider-Man, like from like the 1960s. That's so fun.
Holy shit.
That is so cool. Sorry, just because again we were talking about like just bringing in stuff from like the old age and stuff. Like we literally have just been talking about this a few minutes ago. So Marvel's listening.
Peter, you're gonna be late.
I'm okay.
Hey, Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
You know me, clumsy, Petey, Parker. Help! Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
Superpower size kid, know you want a neighbor like me. Look out.
Somebody help me! He's running, grab him! Gotcha!
I thought it was dead meat.
Check out our next victim in his dumbass costume.
Is my suit really that bad?
It needs some work.
It feels like the animation feels like very choppy and
consider it a good deed from your
like
friendly
low framey and stuff. I don't know if it's like that
That's
on
me,
purpose.
by
or...
the way, I'm Spider-Man.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
I mean, it still can be polished.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Know you want a neighbor like me. Just a young man cleaning up the streets.
Definitely some callbacks. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You're Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve
Harry
greatness.
Osborn hair.
Oh, man!
Like,
wow.
That's a good.
Yeah.
If you ever need another butt kicking, just look for your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Know you want a neighbor like me.
And no,
January,
you
let's
may
go.
not be excused from said test. Ah, nice of you to join us, Mr. Parker. See me after class.
Nice.
Bro, that was cool.
Yeah.
A lot of things I liked about it. Like there seemed to be a couple of little nods to even the 616 with him stopping the car from hitting the bus and stuff. Like that was. Do you remember in Civil War where Tony Stark first kind of like meets him in his apartment? He's like, "This is you, isn't it?" And he shows him that clip from YouTube and stuff. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. The animation style is definitely interesting. I don't know. Like I'm obviously going to watch it, of course. Like, but it feels a bit strange on the eye or something. I don't know if it's like kind of stuttery and low framey or something. What did you think?
I thought it looked good. I thought it all looked good. Whether it's stop motion or whether it's like a kind of like a gritty kind of look to it. I mean, they did the same thing in Across the Spider-Verse. So I'm not opposed to it. It's just the style of it. Everything in there looks good. I think it's like a nice color, a nice touch to it. The style,
like the colors. Yeah,
the style's really nice. I like the original suit that he drums up, where it's like these tubes. It's basically like a prototype.
Yeah.
I think it's really like a really nice touch to it, especially considering we're not getting it. From what I can tell, we're not getting an original suit. We're going to get it like it almost looked like the anti-venom suit, which that would be interesting. I can't remember the name of that suit though. I know I've seen that suit before. But it's not the negative suit. I know that's for sure.
That's a different one. Yeah. It looked like from the Spider-Man 2. I'm just going to refer to the Spider-Man 2 game, which was like the last kind of iteration. It was called the anti-venom suit in that game. And it was after the Venom symbiote merges with the what's his name? Martin Lee's kind of ability or whatever. It creates the anti-venom suit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to do it in a different way, but yeah, it looked very much like the anti-venom suit. I think you're definitely right there.
Yeah, which would be kind of interesting. With the
Yeah,
directions they're going.
how do they get there? Like how does that happen?
Yeah, I'm trying to think like if there's any other suits that I can remember. I was thinking the Velocity suit, but I think it's like completely different color. Yeah, it's completely different color. Um,
It's the same studio that made X-Men 97, and we know how much we enjoyed that show. So I think, it's in good hands. It definitely looks
it,
very different to the animation style of X-Men 97, which I personally am a fan of as well. I like that they're being experimental and creative and going, like, not just kind of sticking to what they know, if that makes sense. Because I think that kind of animation style is more so towards that late 90s stuff, whereas this feels like 60s stuff because you've got that theme tune from the original Spider-Man show, I believe, in like the 1960s. It kind of feels like a 60s kind of comic book in drawing and color wise and stuff like that. So I think maybe they're going back to like the origin of Spider-Man, if that makes sense, in the animation style. So that's very interesting to me as well. But with a modern twist on it, which I think is going to be really fucking cool. January 29th, man, as well. It's only around the corner. It's like 1 month from now. So that's going to be great. We're going to be covering that full thing. I don't know if they're releasing it weekly or if they're going to do what they did with What If Season 3. One thing I'll say that I did like about What If Season 3 is it sounds like a negative thing that I'm saying, but it's not really. Like the fact that they released it over 8 days, I think is a good thing. Like because you just have a new episode every day, you've got it done in 8 days, and we can kind of cover it as an entire series in one episode of the podcast. Obviously, it's great to have weekly stuff so that we have something to talk about on the cast every week, something that's new. But at the same time, imagine having to sit through 8 weeks of What If Season 3.